Atheists now targeting homeless animals and bringing a lawsuit. That's next on Healthy Republic. Hey everybody, I'm Katie, and on today's Healthy Republic, atheists are screaming foul. I find nothing shocking in this statement. We have heard of atheist organizations being offended at pretty much everything for quite some time. But with greater attention turning to the merriment of Christmas and the celebration of the birth of Jesus Christ, it seems that atheists are cranking it up a notch. And now Fluffy and Max have been brought into the fight. A federal civil lawsuit has been filed by Candace Jacoby and American Atheists, Inc., attacking the Bergen County Animal Shelter and Adoption Center in New Jersey. The animal shelter held its second annual Blessing of the Animals, which included a Franciscan bishop blessing the homeless animals and any pets that community members wanted to bring in. The lawsuit claims the event violated the First and 14th Amendments, and the group is seeking an injunction against the county's participation, as well as legal fees. We'll get to the details in a moment, but first, if you think the American Atheists organization sounds familiar, it may be because you drove past one of their anti-Christmas billboards in the past few years. They are quite an active group. You know, there's nothing like getting into the holiday spirit when you see this billboard. Back to the present. Jacoby is a member of the American Atheists and a pet owner. She found out about the shelter's event on Facebook and chose to look for a new Chihuahua. Hopefully cuter than poor Tuna over here. Jacoby specifically chose to look for the Chihuahua during the 1.5-hour Blessing of the Animals event at the shelter. This is when she apparently felt the great offense took place. Poor Tuna. He may be considered a great offense. According to the complaint, the Blessing of the Animals event was divisive of the shelter by, quote, demanding that anyone entering the BCAS either interact with or conspicuously refrain from interacting with a member of the clergy, and it divided those employed by the BCAS or visiting its facility or Facebook page into two classes based on the religious beliefs of the individuals, end quote. In plain speak, this woman was offended that she would feel forced to say hello to a membership of the clergy, like Bishop Reel, when she walked into the facility. This smiling face was just enough to put this human atheist over the edge, likely plunging her into the depths of hell. And what exactly was this Blessing of Animals? Did it mean taking these unwanted and basically homeless animals and making their lives even worse? No, it looked like this. So what are Jacoby and the atheists claiming? The complaint states that the First Amendment's Establishment Clause was violated, as well as the 14th Amendment's right to equal protection. Equal protection is where the saying hello to another human being is being argued. The First Amendment has been in debate at the Supreme Court level for much of our history. There are two provisions concerning religion, the Establishment Clause and the Free Exercise Clause. In the Establishment Clause, the government is prohibited from establishing a religion. Now, historically, this meant the state could not sponsor a church, as was done with the Church of England. Now, the establishment of religion is often based on the Supreme Court case Lemon v. Kurtzman from 1971. The Lemon test, as it's called, is a three-pronged test which states that the government can assist religion only if the primary purpose of the assistance is secular, the assistance must neither promote nor inhibit religion, and there is no excessive entanglement between church and state. With the Free Exercise Clause, citizens have a right to practice their religions as they please, but the practice cannot run contrary to public morals or a compelling governmental interest. What do we have as public morals these days? It's a good question and a great discussion to have with one another, and I strongly urge you to read the complaint for yourself. I've linked it in this week's article on FreedomProject.com. So where does the Blessing of Animals fall in line with the First Amendment? There was no forcing of Miss Jacoby to participate, and she purposely went to the shelter when this event was taking place. There are 364 days, 22.5 hours where the shelter is atheist compliant. That 90-minute event was made known so that you could stay away. The American Atheist Group claims that atheism is not a religion, but that it is protected by many of the same constitutional rights that protect religion. If this is true, should it not then follow the same rules? Ms. Jacoby, go ahead and be angry about the event, but you have brought forth a lawsuit against individuals and the animal shelter. You claim to be a humanist and an animal lover, but how are your actions going to affect these animals currently up for adoption, much less the individual humans involved? We could and have done worse things to these animals than having just a bishop say a blessing. I know it's all trendy and you can send the pic out to your #besties on Snapchat, but isn't this a form of animal cruelty? I mean, this is truly harmful to an animal, not simply someone giving a blessing. The kicker in this debacle came from a statement made on the American Atheists website by the group's attorney, Jeffrey T. Blackwell, who had this to say: "Not only were the shelter's actions unconstitutional, they were completely unnecessary. I thought it was well settled that all dogs already go to heaven." Whoopsie daisy! I think he just confessed that there is a heaven. Not just some afterlife, but heaven itself. It makes sense that the atheists would be out in full force this time of year, trying to quash everything. I mean, technically they have nothing to really celebrate this time of year, so let's rain on everyone's parade and then sue them. The First Amendment has been attacked from umpteen different angles, and it will continue to be so. It can be attacked, but if it's pierced is when we will have issues. This group's ability to bring forth a lawsuit is testament that we have freedoms in this country. You can sue people if your feelings are hurt. Now we're going to have to wait and see how the courts will handle the issue. Until next time, stay healthy, America. Hey everybody, if you like that video, head over to FreedomProject.com and check out more videos and articles by moi.